بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers. Alhamdulillah, we start by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we send our salam and salawat on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us the opportunity to going through the journey of Arabic of the Quran. And it is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we have covered almost 10 lessons so far. And we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He accept our sincere intention, that we are putting our time and efforts to learn the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So what we did yesterday, we did a new lesson, a new fragment. So we're going to go through that very quickly, and as we mentioned yesterday, that we're going to do one or two exercises. So we'll pick one or two surah or few ayah from the surah, and inshallah ta'ala I will go over one of them, and then I will ask you, some brothers, to go for the same thing, doing the same thing for me. And inshallah ta'ala in the exam, like in the quiz, when we're going to have the quiz, not next week, maybe the week after, because I want to teach share another fragment. So we have 3 fragments, and then we can have a quiz, and this type of question I will be asking in the quiz, inshallah ta'ala. So let's begin. I think one or two brother missed some of the classes, but you have got my email, right? I hope, inshallah. So you just go through them, and today's lesson, inshallah, it will cover what we did yesterday. So very quickly, this is the first slide. I don't want to go through it again. This is the 3 types of words in Arabic, and we talked about the status, number, gender, and type. We have a quiz also on this one. So alhamdulillah, we have a good idea about this one. But these things will come today also. So that's why I said these are the basic. What we are learning and what we are sharing, it is the basic of Arabic, and it will come in handy every lessons and every exercise. And you will see today also, when you're going to go through a very simple short surah of the Quran, you will find these things. These things will come, and this thing will be very handy, and to answer those questions, to understand those ayahs of the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We talked about the fragments, different types of fragments. This is the first fragment we talked, and we're going to do exercise on this today also. Idafa. Idafa means there's 2 parts of a 2 words, mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So the word before the of is called mudaf, and word after the of is called mudaf ilayh. And we say there is only 2 conditions for a word to be a mudaf. So when you look at 2 words sitting each other, nothing between them, and these 2 words, by the mean I mean they are ism, because we are talking about ism. Both of them are ism, meaning either they are noun or they are adjective or they are adverb or they are some ideas. Okay, so there are 2 kind of isms sitting each other, and see the first one, is it light? Meaning, does it have any tanween at the end, any noon sound? No, it doesn't have any tanween at the noon sound. It's a light version, and the word doesn't start with al. Okay, so then it's a possibility that it could be a mudaf. And if it is a mudaf, then the word next to it must be a mudaf ilay. It must be a mudaf ilay. If the word is not a mudaf ilay, then the 2 fragments, like the 2 joining of these words, is not a idafa construction. Okay, so then the mudaf ilay has to be in the jar status. And what is jar? We didn't have to go back. In the first lesson, there is rafa, nasab, and jar. Jar mean something that after the off, something after the off, and there are indications that most of the time it's the kasra that make a word jar, make a jar. So this is what we learned the first fragment. And then we talked about pronouns, because it is attached to the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi construction. And then we said that we must memorize the pronoun chart, which is a very easy chart. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, ha, and who here becomes ha in Arabic when it becomes attached. And we say that pronoun, independent pronoun is always rafa. Independent pronoun is always rafa, but the attached pronoun could be nasab or could be jar, depending on their construction. But whenever a pronoun is attached with one of the ism, it is a mudaf ilayh, as long as the first part of the word has fulfilling the 2 conditions. There is light and no alif lam. And we have so many examples like this. Then we talked about, these are the pronoun things that we talked about. This is the construction. So this is what we did yesterday. Okay, the harf of jar. So harf of jar means there are few prepositions kind of thing, and we call them harf in Arabic. That doesn't make any sense until there's a word after it, okay? And the job of a harf is to make the word a jar. And I said yesterday that there is, in the whole Arabic language, there is two ways a word become a jar. Either it's a mudaf ilay, the first construction, or it is the second fragment or second construction, harf of jar. This is the two way a word become jar. And there are lots of harf in Quran, but for the time being we are learning the 11 of them, and we need to know their meaning also. And their construction is called jar majroor. The other one is called mudaf ilay. This is called jar majroor, okay? And these are the 11 ones we learned yesterday, okay? So, Brother Mustafid, what is ba means or b means? With. Like example, give me an example.
Bismillah.
Bismillah. Bismillah. So ba is always comes when it comes as a harf, it's always b, okay? Brother Shabib, ta is the easy one for you. What is ta means? And remember, ta is a special one, is very easy one. I swear. And it is always used with the word Allah, tallahi. It never used with anything else. So ta also means I swear, and it is only used with the word Allah. Okay, what the word, nothing else. Okay, brother Tariq, ka means
Like.
Ka means like. Okay, ka means like. So meaning, if there's a word comes after the ka, like ka waladin, that means like a boy. Okay, so that this ka is making the word a jar. Making the word a jar. This is waladin, and we'll see some example that will be more clear to you, inshallah ta'ala. Lam, who will say lam? Brother Zahid, you say lam. How many types of lam in Arabic? There are 7 types of lam in Arabic, okay? So lam is a complicated one, but for now we will talk about only la or li. La means what? For. When it's attached with a pronoun like lahuma fis samawati wal, for Allah, for him. So when it's attached with a pronoun lahu or lakum, okay, then it's la. If it is attached with a word, it's li, like alhamdulillahi, okay? Lil muttaqin, hudal lil muttaqin, okay? So when it's attached with a word, it becomes li, otherwise it's la with a pronoun. But as I said, there are lots of kinds of la. Like for example, if you talk to an Arab brother, you say, brother, are you from Bangladesh? You say, la, I'm not. So la means no also. But there's different types of la, lam. We're not going to go into details at the moment, okay? Wa also has so many types of wa in Arabic. This wa means I swear. Like, washamsi, wa duhaha, wal qamari, wal asr, wa tini, wa zaytun. So this wa means the I swear. But the wa has another common meaning. It means and. Like you and me are going to the masjid, okay? So that is also wa. So we have to be careful. And how are we going to make distinguish? If the wa is using Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as I swear, then the next word will be in jar. But if it is a normal and, then it could be anything. There's 2 words in between, you put an and, okay? We'll see this one too also. Mean. Mean means, Brother Manzur? From. And mean sometimes becomes what? If I put the word Allah here, from Allah, how should I say it? Min Allah. See, the sukun, this sukun here, it becomes a fatha. Min Allah, okay? So sometimes mean becomes mina, just to like reading rules, okay? Fi means in. Fi means in. Fi sudurin nas, right? An means about. An means about, okay? Ala means upon. Ala sometimes becomes alay. And an also sometimes becomes anin. And instead of sukun, it becomes a fatha here, ani. Like mina, ani. It's anin lazina amanu, something like this, okay? Hatta is always hatta. Hatta means until, okay? And hatta is also very commonly used in the Quran. Like Surah Al-Qadr, Allah says, what's the last ayah of the Surah? Salamun hiya hatta matla'il fajr. Okay? And then the last one is ila. Ila means towards or to. Okay, I'm going towards the masjid. I'm going to brother's house. Okay, so to or towards ila. Ila, when it attached with a pronoun, is become ilay. Like the ala become alay when it attached with a pronoun. Sometimes alaykum, assalamu alaykum. Okay, like the ila is the same thing. So we have learned the meanings of them, and we have to memorize all of them. So whenever we see it in the Quran, we know this is a harf of jar, and the word next to it next to it, it must be a jar status, okay? Then it will make a construction jar majroor, okay? So we'll do some example, inshallah ta'ala. Is it here? Oh, these are the meanings of those ones. Just a quick look at this, okay? We did these examples yesterday. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Okay. So I will go through one. Okay, I think let's do this one. Okay. So I will show how I'll do this one. So some of the, not all of them you can answer now, because there are other fragments here, other things are here. You have to remember they fail here. We're not talking about fail. Fail means action, like verb, right? You know, in a sentence, obviously, most of the time there will be a verb, okay? There's a high chance there's a verb. So we're not talking about, so we have to pick up the fragments that are so far we covered, okay? Like for example, Kul A'udhu, don't worry about that. Birab bin Nas. So Birab bin Nas, they start with B. It's a harf of jar. B making the word Rabbi a majroor, meaning it becomes a jar. So B is jar, Rabbi is majroor. But then look, Rabbi Nasi, okay? The word Rabbi, forget about the B now. Rabbi is light. Is there any alif lam on Rabbi? No alif lam on Rabbi. So there's a chance it could be a mudaf. And if it is a mudaf, let's look at the next one. Next one, An-Nasi. An-Nasi. Is it a jar? Yes, it is jar. If it's An-Nasu, then it's not a jar. If it's An-Nasa, then it's not a jar. But it's An-Nasi. But there is An. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter for mudaf ilayh. If the An was before Rabbi or Rabbi, then it would be it could be a mudaf ilayh. Okay. So in the test, I'll mark this part, and you have to tell what are this. So what is the meaning? You make the meaning. Bi Rabbi. What is this meaning? Bi means
Rab. B means with.
With Rabbi means.
Rabbi means Allah.
Lord. Okay. Lord, and what do you put between Rabbi and Nas? Because this is mudaf ilayh. What is the English word you should put here in between? Of. So Rabbi of what?
Nas.
Nas means people, or human being, humankind, right? So with the Lord of human, or with the Lord of people. So Qul A'udhu, say you seek refuge from the Lord of, okay? We say from, but actually it's with. B means with, actually, with the Lord, or in the Lord of Allah. So basically from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it's not going to match exactly with how we talk in English. So, but you have to understand, be with the Lord of the people. Okay? Same thing, Malikin Nas. Okay, what is this one? Malikin Nas. Who can tell me? What is the word Maliki? Is it a candidate for mudaf? Yeah, because there's no alif lam and it's light. And An-Nasi is also jar. So that again, who will brother will translate this? Malik in Nas means Malik of Nas, meaning the king or the owner, or the king of the servant of the people. Okay, so Malik in Nas. This is mudaf ilayh. There is no harf of jar here. Do you see any harf of jar here? No harf of jar here. Okay.
But
Next.
Maliki the kasra.
This is following the previous one.
It's the mudaf ilayh. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it could be kasra or fatha, because mudaf condition is two. It cannot have alif lam, and it has to be light. So if it is maliku, that's also fine. If it is malika, that's also fine. Okay, but for the meaning of his malikin nas. And why it's maliki is another reason, because this is also jar. It comes from the first one, because Rabbi is also, it's the same sentence actually. Okay, so that's just continuing like this one. Okay, so we'll come to this later on, because it's meaning that with the Lord, with the Malik, like going like this. Okay, but we go by ayah, because this is how the Quran is organized. Prophet put the ayah number like this, this is the one ayah, two ayah, second ayah. That is why it is a break here. Okay, Ilahi Nasi, Ilahi. What is Ilahi?
This is Ilahi.
Ilahiness. This is not Ilahi. This is Ilahi. This is Ilahi. Ilahi means the God, the one we worship. Ilahiness. Now look at this one. Min sharri. Min sharri. Is min a harf of jar? Is it one of the thing in the 11 one? Yes, it is one of the thing in the 11 one. So what is sharri means? Sharri means something evil, something bad. Okay, something evil. Okay, is sharri light or heavy, brother Sabir? light. What is the heavy version of it? Sharrin. Okay, it will be vision. But Quran Dubai is asking, so you understand. So min sharri. So this is a jar majroor again. So min is making sharri light, and min is the one of our harf. So from the evil. Min sharril waswasil khannas. So sharril waswasil. Sharri is a mudaf. It can be a mudaf. Yes, because it's light. He already says it's light, and there is no alif lam. So sharri can be a mudaf, and then waswasil, al-waswasi. Al-waswasi, is it a mudaf ilay? Because, but there is al here. There is al before mudaf, before waswasi. Does it matter? It doesn't matter, because mudaf ilay has only one condition, that it has to be a jar. Doesn't matter light, heavy, al or not al, and it is jar. Min sharril waswasil. So what is the meaning will be? From evil of waswasil. Khannasi. Al-Khannasi. Now tell me one thing. Is Khannasi min sharril? It's the same thing actually. Al-Khannasi, because this also this one is min sharril, is making this one jar majroor, so mudaf ilay. Al-Khannasi can it be a mudaf? No. Why? Because there is al here. Okay. Min sharril waswasil khannas, but waswasil khannas can be a mudaf ilay. Can it be? No, it cannot be, because this also has al. So it is something different. It's a half
If
an
we exclude al, then we bring it.
Sorry?
If we exclude al.
Yeah, then it could be. Yes, then it could be. Okay. Allazi. What is allazi? Who remembers what is allazi?
Pointer.
Those. Not pointer. It's called ism mawsul. Pointer is zalika tilka, ulaika, those ones. It is called those who. Allazi is ism mawsul, and allazi is always proper. What is the rafa version of allazi? Is allazi. Nasr version is allazi. Rafa is allazi. Okay. So remember that allazi is also a word that you already learned. Is ism mawsul. Okay. Allazi was visu. Don't worry about that one. Fi is again a harf of jar. Okay, fi suduri. See, suduri. Fi suduri an-nasi. And also fi is making sudur a jar. So the fi suduri is a harf of jar in the chest. Okay, an-nasi, chest of who? An-nasi. Suduri nas is a mudaf ilay, because sudur doesn't have any alif lam. Okay, and it is in light because it's suduri. And an-nasi is also a jar status. So this is jar majroor, this is mudaf ilay. Okay, it's one word. Okay, then minal jinnati wan nas. Again minal. See, this time min become mina. See that's fatha, like we are talking about. Minal jinnati wan nas. Okay, so min is making al jinnati is this one. This wa is not a harf of jar. Okay, why? Is this, although look, this wa is making an-nasi a majroor. Okay, but actually this is not making, this is mean and. This is means and here, so we have to be careful on that one. Okay, so this is how we're going to break down an ayah, smaller ayah, and then we'll do this example. So I have, I think, one or two. Let's go through this one. Okay, somebody do it for me, please. Brother Zahid, did the first line.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
No, birabbil falaq.
Oh, sorry.
قل أعوذ birabbil falaq. So I bold them up. So birabbil, again the same thing. Okay, B means with, al falaki. Same thing here, as you know, the two surahs are very similar. Min sharri ma. But what is ma here? Okay, min sharri, I understand, jar majroor. Is ma sharri and ma is mudaf ilay?
No.
Why not?
Should be like
Okay, shari is a light, and it is no alif lam, so that is mudaf. That's fine. Is ma is a jar?
No.
Also, what is the jar version of it? Me? No, ma is jar. It's rafa, is nasr. It could be because ma is finishing with an alif. Remember some of the words that finish with alif or alif maksura. So the rafa version of ma is also ma. The nasab is also ma. The jar is also ma. So it is the jar here. So this sharri ma, and ma means whatever, okay, or anything you can say, okay. Sharri ma means mudaf mudaf ilay, okay. So sharri ma. So ma also doesn't look like a jar, because usually we look for a jar with the end, the kasra. But because ma fatha kasra jamma is the same, so that is a mudaf mudaf ilay, and khalaqa is a fail. We'll talk about it later, okay. So min sharri ma is jar majroor and mudaf mudaf ilay, okay. Wa min sharri ghasikin, again the same thing. Sharri ghasikin is fine, but look at this ghasikin. Whether this ghasikin, is it light or heavy?
It's heavy.
Heavy. So can it be mudaf mudaf ilay?
No.
No, I'm talking about sharri and ghasikin. Can it be a mudaf ilay? Yes, it can be, because mudaf is, yes, mudaf ilay doesn't have any condition for light.
Light.
So mudaf ilay can be heavy. So it is mudaf mudaf ilay. So mean, and then this wa, look, this wa again is not the wa of harf of jar. Why? Because two harf of jar cannot be together. So if wa is not making min a jar, because min cannot be a jar, min has no status. Remember, we talked about ism has 4 properties. You know, harf has no properties. Harf has no properties. So it doesn't mean the wa. So this wa is a meaning and. Okay, it's not. It doesn't mean I swear. Okay, you all know that anyway. Okay. So same thing here on min sharri ghasikin idha waqab. One thing here, min sharri hasidin idha hasad. Yeah, I think it's all good here. Nothing. It's the same thing here. So I'm not going through that again. The last one for today. Okay. Alam tara kaifa. Like, look at this word kaifa. If you don't know the meaning of kaifa, but we know that there is a word ka in our list. Okay. But it cannot be a harf of jar in kaifa, because kaifa is a word itself. It means how. It's not a. But I'm just saying, if someone look at it, someone doesn't want the word meaning of kaifa, he can say, oh, okay, ka, I read ka is a harf of jar. But is it a harf of jar here? It's no, because yafa is not a word, number one, and also it's not even a jar status. So this ka is a part of the word. Okay. So alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka. Rabbuka is
Your Lord.
real. So you know what is the construction in Rabbuka? Mudaf mudaf ilay. What does it mean? Your Lord. Yes, your Lord. Alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabi. See, bi is what here? Harf of jar. Ashabi means the companions or the groups. Okay, and it making jar. So alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil. Is it fili or fila or filun? That's why I put a box. You tell me what will be it. No, I know fil, but it has to have a. Is it a kasra at the end? Is it a fatha at the end, or is it a dhamma at the end? Al fili, al filu, or al fila? Al fili. Why it should be al fili?
It has to be a jar.
It has to be a jar. Why is it to be a jar? Because you already have one jar here. Be ashabi. Why need another jar? Because that's mudaf ilay. The B, this one is harf and majroor, jar and majroor. Okay. Well, ashabil fil is this one. So it's al fili. Okay. But when you read, when you learn, when you memorize in the, when you're young, we say alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil, because we stop there. That's the end of the ayah. But actually there is a. So when people read it together, sometime in Tarawih time, you know, Imam goes through all together, then he must say, Alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil, alam tara alam yajal kaidam. Okay, so he has to go like this. Okay, now this for the next word, alam yajal, don't worry about that. Kaidahum. Kaidahum. Kaida means plan. So kaidahum, what is it? What's the construction here? Brother Rubaiyat, sorry I didn't see you. What is kaidahum? Mudaf mudaf ilay. Okay, so this is no alif lam in qaida before, and this is light. Okay, whom, is it in jar status?
Yes.
It is in jar, because whom, the proper of whom means them. When it becomes jar, it's also them. It could be whom or him, but we know whom. So if it could be, then it is a. So fi qaidahim fi tadlilin. See again, fi making the tadlilin. Okay, see this one tadlilin. So this is also jar majroor. Fi means in making the tadlilin a jar. Okay. Wa arsala alayhim. This is a so common word in Arabic, right? In Quran. Alayhim Brother Mustafiz, what is alayhim? Alayhim. So what is the construction here? Is alay, do you remember Allah is one of the 11 one? Yes, this means upon, right? And alayhim means upon them. And him, see, I told you, whom becomes whom or him. So this is another example of him. So this time it's become him. So Allah made the word whom a jar. So alayhim is also jar majrur. Alayhim. Okay. What about Toiran? Toiran. Toiran ababil. Is Toiran light or heavy?
Heavy.
It's heavy. So it cannot be a mudaf. It cannot be a mudaf, right? What is the status of this word? Toiran means birds. So obviously it's a noun. It's a ism. What is the status of this one? It's heavy, we know that. Okay, what is the status? It could be this nasab, rafa, or jar.
It's an asab.
It's a nasab. It's Tairan, like Musliman, right? Toiran, right? Okay, and al-ababili, sorry, ababil, so it's one of the types. So we'll talk about this kind of construction later, inshallah. What does this mean? Okay, okay. Tarmihim bihijaratin min sijji lin or lan?
Lin.
Or lun? Lin. Okay, because it's half of jar. Okay. Faja'alahum ka'asfin. Now this ka is our ka, is our harf. Ka means like. Asfim means like head. Like in Bengali you say korkuta, like something like this. So asfim, okay? And it's become asfim, see? It's making it jar. So this ka is not like kaida humska or kaifa. Not like this. This is our harf of jar. Okay? And because it's making the word asfim, ain, sod, and fa, it's making the word a jar, so ka asfim. Ka asfim is a jar majrur. Okay, I think I have only these examples for today. We can, I don't have anything else to do. So we'll keep it in this one, inshallah ta'ala. Maybe next week, once we do another fragments, okay, before the Ramadan, then we can have some more examples like this. But at home, you can practice. You can open up, the surah that all the shorter surahs. Okay, you can open the Quran and you can find by yourself. That will make your exercise good. Like Ara'ayta allazi yukazzibu bid-din. So the B is making the din harf of jar. Okay, or zalikal kitabu la raiba. But is la raiba. So is this la is our la? No. How do you know that? Because raiba is not in raibi. It's not in jar. So this la means no. As you know, there's no doubt. La raiba fi hudal. So fi should make huda jar.
But this is a
Non-flexible word. Hudan, remember we talked about huda. If you look at the Quran, okay, huda is finished with the alif maksura. Looks like a ya. So ha, dal, and a alif maksura. So huda is, rafa is huda, nasab is huda, and jar is huda. So fi hudal lil muttaqina. Lil muttaqina. We say muttaqin because we stop there. Lil muttaqina. Li here is our li, one of the harf of jar, for muttaqin. And muttaqin is in the jar. Okay? Muttaqin is in the jar. What is the nasab version of muttaqina? Same. Muttaqin, like muslimina. What is the rafa version? What is the rafa version? Muttaquna, like muslimuna, muttaquna. So that's why the chart is also very important. Okay, and I think I already spoke to the brothers before that. Inshallah, in Ramadan time, we would continue, because if you give break, I will forget. I think you will also forget. So after the Fajr prayer, there are a lot of people sitting here doing the Quran. They stay there for Salatul Duha, especially in the weekend. So brothers who are attending the class, will go to the other section of the masjid. Probably that won't be full at that time. Maybe even if the sisters come, they will be behind the curtain. Okay, hardly any sisters comes at that time. But anyway, we'll go to the other section and we'll continue our lesson so that we can keep track, inshallah ta'ala, on the weekend. So jazakallahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu